So I warned the last time we talked about this issue that you got to read the fine print. With Biden, you always have to read the fine print. I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. There's been a number of executive orders that he signed that the headlines were wonderful, and then you read the details and you're like, this is bullshit. One of them was the private prison one, where the headlines made it seem like he's going to get rid of private prisons. Then the details are, no, I'm only going to get rid of private prisons that were contracted with, was it the Department of Justice? I think it was the Department of Justice. And there's only like 14,000 prisoners in Department of Justice prisons, and there's over like 100,000, 116,000, I think the number was, in private prisons. So he could have banned all U.S. government agencies from contracts with private prisons. He didn't. So, for example, ICE, 67% of their prisons are private prisons. His executive order did not say, we're also not going to re-up the ICE contracts with private prisons. It was just the Department of Justice.
Kyle Kulinski makes a valid point in regards to reading the fine print, which everybody knows about. This is a basic rule. It's recommended before signing any contractual agreement to carefully read the fine print. It's common sense. Everybody knows this. Now, why? Because the signer needs to be aware of the stipulations. He needs to be aware of the specifics of that contract. So basically, the gist is you have to pay attention to the details, to the intricate details. Now, this executive order allegedly terminates private prisons, but it's reported by The Hill, the news outlet The Hill, that it only addresses a small fraction of the wider criminal justice system, as the more than 14,000 federal inmates housed at privately managed facilities are only a percentage of the nearly 152,000 federal inmates currently incarcerated. And this confirms Kyle's point. In reality, this doesn't do a damn thing. Now let's think about this for a second. Joe Biden was more adamant about pushing the 1994 crime bill that disproportionately affected black people, especially black men. The crime bill was very comprehensive and very strategic, especially when you compare it to this executive order. So it's obvious that this is not going to create systemic change. But it appears that way, according to the optics. But I'm not surprised, and neither should you be.